Hello and welcome everyone, a new episode of Score Sheet. Well, our episode is going to be totally dedicated to judo, as we do have very good news, not only about the players and what they have achieved recently, raising the Egyptian flag in African and world competitions, but also with a very beautiful young lady who claimed another title. Being a judo referee is not something easy at all, and to move from being a player to a referee, this is also a long story which we are going to narrate from scratch. We are very much delighted to have with us live here in the studio Zaki, now an international judo referee, and before that she was a member of our national team of judo. Marie, thank you very much for being with us, dear.
Thank you for you too.
And we are going to start from scratch, as I said. In the first place, why judo?
Well, I started judo at a very early age. At first it was a hobby, but became a passion. Judo is not just a sport. It teaches discipline and has many values in it, which has shaped the character I am now. Before it, I've tried other sports like swimming, tennis, some other sports, but I found my passion into judo more, especially that at a very early age I started on achieving some medals.
When I was searching, I knew that you started practicing judo when you were only 9.
Yes,
Isn't it that early?
It was that early, and at that time we were competing in kata. It wasn't fight. Nowadays things have changed. Now they are allowing young children to play fight at early age. At my time it was only kata, so I played kata for maybe a year or two, and then I started the fighting stage, and I was achieving in both. So I joined the national team at an early age too.
Because of the discipline you were just talking about, and of course with the help of your family, especially your mom, going from Heliopolis to Maadi every single day. This is a long story of resilience and will to continue. But when you said to yourself that, oh, this is my sport, this is the turning point, I'm going to continue with that?
It was definitely after joining the national team of Egypt. That gave me lots of encouragement and like a push, a booster forward that I need to work more and more on myself so I can achieve more.
When was your very first competition outside Egypt?
I participated in the Arab Championship, and I got the gold medal. And after that I was selected to join a camp in Japan. After it should be African Junior Championship, and
then when you had the ACL?
Yeah, that was before it by 2 days, so I couldn't join it. That was a great dream.
Yeah. But before going to this and knowing how you have passed this crisis, Maria, I don't know why there is no judo female players since Hiba Rashid. If you remember Hiba Rashid was doing really great, and she had even many nicknames, not only by the Egyptian Judo Federation or the Arab Judo Federations, but also the International Judo Federation made Hiba Rashid in a very certain position as an Arab athlete. Why, since then, we did not find big names like her?
Well, I remember that Hiba, yes, was a legend at that time, and I was younger, but at a certain stage I was competing with her. Like, she was a legend, so no one was defeating or losing in front of her, but there were some other females playing judo at that time. Maybe they weren't as famous as her, but there were some at the national team too.
Give me some names, your role models, whether from the female or the male judo players, whether who quit or who are already still working, still playing.
We have now Iman El-Banna. She's actually the coach for the female national team, and she was also. She wasn't as legend as Heba, but she was on a good level when she was competing. That was one of the females, and she's a close friend to me as well. Her nickname is Iman Saito, but her real name is Iman El-Banna. For the men, you can find Basil Al-Gharabawi, also Basim and Haitham Al-Husseini, some other great judo players, and they are helping so much with the federation at the moment.
Regarding the coordination between the Egyptian Federation of Judo and other federations worldwide to make sure that we are going to exchange expertise among different federations, how do you see this and how we can benefit from this kind of coordination?
This would be a great initiative, actually. I'm hoping and aiming that the new federation under
Engineer Mutia?
Mr. Muhammad Mutia, his son, yes, to work on it, and probably that will shape and change the direction of the Egyptian Judo Federation. Collaboration is very much needed. And it will open doors not only for the females but also for everyone in the sport.
Yeah. We do have a number of names. I think I'm not going to mention all of them because I'm going to, of course, to forget some. But Abdel Mawgoud, and before that, of course, the legends we had, Ramadan Darwish, Hisham Misbah. We had a number of players who turned to be coaches to convey the message to the other generations. Do you find that judo is becoming more popular, Marie? I mean, do we have now many, even families who wanted their kids to join judo and to play, carrying this very heavy responsibility, the Egyptian flag?
Definitely, I see a great change, especially in the very young children. The competition is having many players, which is giving a great picture to be in the future. I believe judo now is becoming more known and popular than it was before. And definitely that with the hard work that the federation is working towards it, many activities, education, and spreading the sport.
By the way, I do like your pictures. Your pictures were great, and it seemed that you were such a big family there. So let's return back, if you permit me, to this not good experience with your ACL just 2 days before going to Japan. This was another turning point or another important stage of your life, to turn from a player to a coach. Was it, of course it was not easy, but how you did manage the whole situation?
I would say it was a more challenging stage for me, and perhaps I wasn't able to reach internationally as a player, but I could now achieve it through being a referee. That had given me the chance to continue in judo, but in a different role. I chose being a referee because referee is not just a role, but it has more responsibilities, and it also give the chance to teach while judging the match, also to teach the discipline to the players and to improve more the respect in the sport.
And this your picture with our legend Rashwan?
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah.
And these are Basim and Haitham Al-Husseini, my close friends.
Rashwan, I think he is more famous in Japan even than here. And with being awarded with the Sun Award from Japan, the highest, he is such a role model for all of us, whether in the sports arena or no. tell me about Muhammad Rashwan and what were the most important directives or instructions he had given to you to make sure that you are going to continue in the best way as a judo international referee.
I really had the honor to join referee while he was still there, because at that time he was still a referee. So it was a great honor to join while he was there, and of course we had some discussions. It was a long time ago, so I can't really remember, but I remember that he was encouraging me all the time. During my examination also, once I passed, I gave him a call, as one of the referee directors was Japanese, and he immediately called his name. Are you in touch with Captain Muhammad Rashwan? I was like, yes. So please call him for me, send my regards. So we already had a chat while I was during the examination.
Marie, despite the fact that was back in 1982, the Japanese are still remembering Rashwan for what he has done and the image he introduced to the whole world as an Arab Muslim athlete.
Definitely. Like, we carry the respect, and they have even more respect for the legend. So no one can forget it. It keeps on passing on from generation to another, and they all remember him and remember the story. And not only in Japan, it's across the world, I could say.
Let's go to the exercises, the tests you have been through to be an international referee. As far as I know, that there was even an oral test, and you should do a lot to pass these tests to be an international judo referee. How you have prepared yourself for this, Marie?
Well, the preparation also, nothing in judo is easy. Like, you have to pass through a long process. So even from joining here in Egypt as a local referee, I had to pass through lots of examinations. And between a degree to another, you've got like 2 to 3 years to practice before the next grade. For the international, I also passed through African C and then African B, 3 years in between.
Oh, 3 years?
Sure. In between each level to move to the next level, at least 2 to 3 years. In order to be nominated to the next level and so on. So it took me a long process of preparation, including time, effort, and money, of course, because we do invest in ourselves, and this is not only in judo but in the individual
on the individual
games.
level, yeah.
Yes, normally in the individual games we do invest in ourselves.
But tell me about the support of the federation, because I think that now our Egyptian judo is moving forward and is regaining its position, whether on the Arab, African, or international arena.
Well, yes, we are still holding the title for being the African champions,
yeah,
which we're holding for long.
And in many age and weight categories, I think.
Exactly.
If you want to elaborate on that.
Exactly. We are still maintaining and holding the title, which is a great achievement, I see. The federation is trying their best to support. However, I'm aiming with the new shape of the federation under Captain Mohammed Mutia to have more support for the referee, especially the female referees, to support us more, because we need to enter competitions on international levels to practice, same as the players. The players would practice into international levels to rise in the ranking. It is same for the referee. We have to be present in international championships to practice more and improve our skills, so we can be selected by the international federation to be part of the World Championship or in the Olympics. So before being selected, we need a bit of support. I'm aiming and hoping to see that in the next period through the Egyptian Federation.
Marie, correct me if I'm wrong, now you are the only female international judo referee, true?
Exactly.
But you have opened the way in front of others. Do you have this kind of contact with other female players who want to turn to be referees and to tell them what to do to make their journey easier?
I do have a contact with some of them, and I'm open for even more initiatives to support women, not only in Egypt but in the Arab world as well. Having that license is not only a personal achievement, but is opening more doors for other women.
This was my coming question, Marie. Do you think that judo is getting more popular, not only in Egypt, but on the Arab and African arenas, and particularly to urge or to attract female judo players, referees, coaches, to continue with that, to make sure that it's going to be more popular and they are going to achieve more on the ground?
It is actually. I know that in Saudi Arabia they do have some female and sometimes they participate into the international championships, which I do sometimes see them. Emirates as well have established
What about North Africa, Tunisia, Morocco, Algeria?
They had.
I think they have
had.
also a number of big names, at least relatively.
Exactly, like Soraya Haddad from
Yes.
Algeria, and she's now working in Emirates as well, boosting the judo, mostly in Sharjah and in other Emirates. There are other Egyptians who are working in Saudi, and that's also spreading the judo in females team.
According to your experience, Marie, is it talent or hard work? Which comes first?
No, it's both. It's also like nothing could be to weigh more than the other, but it's both hard work, resilience, perseverance, and of course a talent and the willing to build and change into yourself. Because
when I had the honor and hosted Mr. Mutia, he said that hard work comes first. Because talent without hard work is not going to achieve anything. And this is how they moved from a stage to the other, and they really invaded the market, as they are saying, when it comes to judo on the African and Arab arenas.
Well, we do respect his point of view. I feel it is actually both. Like, you have to work on both. You might have the talent, but if you haven't invested in yourself, then it won't improve. And it's vice versa. Sometimes you do have the strengths, but you don't have the smartness and like the connection and the links to.
You know, I
to do the techniques differently.
You said a very interesting thing. You said that when you are refereeing, you're also coaching, you're also teaching. How?
Teaching discipline. That's mainly. So the player has to give respect not only to me, to his opponent, to even the mat.
Of all martial arts, of all sports in general. True?
Sorry?
This is the core of sports in general, to give the full respect to the opponent and to others.
Exactly, but is everyone maintaining the
way to do that on the ground, to implement this practically, you mean?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I forgot.
No problem. I mentioned that because there are many referees who turn to be coaches after that, and to continue with the sports they really love, because it's a passion. And all the athletes, all the champions, they really have one aim, just to continue in the sports they love, with any title: a player, a coach, a referee, even to join the federation of their country. Are you of the same category? I mean, do you plan for yourself to continue in judo, whether not only as a referee but also as a coach?
Well, as a coach requires more time and balance between the actual work and being a coach. Meanwhile, I'm seeing myself more to be connected to judo in the referee. Especially, I'm aiming to join the Olympics, hopefully Los Angeles 2028. And before that, 2019, I was selected to be in the Special Olympics in Abu Dhabi. So I did join, but in a different way.
Yeah.
And I'm aiming that the coming period will be the normal Olympics. To be connected to judo, that's a big passion. I don't know, maybe in the future I'd like to be a coach. Sometimes I do coach judo in the schools as I'm already a teacher. So, but
Teacher of what?
homeroom teacher for elementary,
Okay.
American curriculum. So I do coach judo sometimes for the after-school activities in the school.
This is great.
Yes.
And this is a talent in itself to know how to convey the message and to deal with the players. And this needs some psychological tricks. True?
Exactly. And also, judo helps in the education in terms of it teaches the skills and the discipline also to the students. So it's not just self-defense techniques, but also it gives a message to the students. And being a teacher, it helps me a lot because I have
Then
my
let
ways.
me seize the opportunity. If this is the very first session for you as a judo coach for kids, what is the very first statement? What will you tell them first?
The first thing is we are here not to just hit each other. We're here to respect and also learn some self-defense technique that can help us in some situations, but we're not using it all the time. So that is the first lesson, because kids get so excited and they want to hit everybody, and it will turn into a big chaos in the school. They will go, we are strong, we have lots of strengths, and they will apply all the judo techniques. So the first lesson is to put some rules and
manage your anger, behave correctly, and stuff
exactly.
like that.
It helps all of this.
Yeah. You said that you've participated in 2019 in the United Arab Emirates in the Special Olympics.
True, in Abu Dhabi.
Okay. Tell me about this experience, because I think you've benefited from this experience, and in each championship you turn back with new friends after socializing and after taking into consideration that it's an opportunity to be acquainted to other arenas, other sports arenas. Tell me.
It was a great surprise for me, actually, because it was my first experience, and it's totally different than the normal refereeing. But I was lucky to join and to learn more on how they categorize the different players based on their levels of ability. And then during the match, they do have a way of refereeing it differently. So it wasn't an easy one because safety was the major issue over there, and we have to maintain it as much as possible and to let the players enjoy. It was more like enjoyment than fighting for the Special Olympics. And they do have a pure heart, and it was very special moment to deal with them.
Yeah. In your opinion, Marie, why there is no other female judo referees? I mean, as if it is a prohibited area. Not so many female judo even athletes want to join this. Is it because of the so many preparations and examinations they should go through, or they did not know how to do it?
I don't think that they didn't know. No, we all know how to do it, and it requires special skills. But probably I would assume maybe because it requires, as you said, long process, not everyone is having the same perseverance to continue. And also the financial support is a big obstacles that we face. I do face it, and I'm not able to join as many competitions, and perhaps if I had more support I would have achieved that title way back.
Have you discussed this matter with the federation?
The federation is trying as much as possible. I can't put the blame on the federation
No, not
itself.
the blame, but to try to find sponsors to make sure that these are things which can be solved or handled in a way.
We did spoke about it, and they are trying their best as much as they can. But I'm hoping if there is opportunity, or maybe the Ministry of Sports or some other organization that supports women could help in that. That would definitely change the
image,
the whole image, and perhaps will encourage others to see there is a referee who managed to reach there, and maybe others could reach faster than me. But I'm happy to help. I'm happy to participate in any decisions or in any meetings.
Amen to that. Also, Marie, I'd like to speak about decentralization. When I also had the opportunity to meet with Mr. Mutia, he said that it's not only the talented players in Cairo, in Alexandria, but now there are talents all over Egypt, and it's time to let them know that they can join and they can play and they can compete on and they can join the national team. How do you see this?
It is improving, and I see the federation is working on encouraging other cities to open academies and clubs to spread more the judo. Also, the competitions are not only in Cairo, it is in different parts of Egypt, so that's also helping in spreading the sport.
Now, I think you're now an expert, and you know how to scout. I mean, how to choose. I think now you do have the ability to know when you see kids players, for example, oh, this kid will only play as an amateur just to enjoy himself. And this kid can be something and is very talented, and I'm going to continue with him or her, of course, to reach a big level. True?
It can be, but also that player that you might have aspiration for him or her might not have the hard work. And the other one might have more resilient and hard work and might turn the image over. So
because of that, I asked you, is it hard work or talent?
I would say without the hard work, it won't proceed to the international level or for continuation.
But Marie, you know, this generation, I think it's more lucky because now, just in a split of a second, you can on YouTube find many games and you can watch and you can learn some styles and do stuff like that. Do you advise your students or the new generations to do that?
Definitely, and it is something that I'm already learning with it. Sometimes I don't have the ability, whether time or money, to join the competition.
We are going to know that right from Mr. Mutia himself.
Okay.
We are very much delighted to have with us via phone Mr. Mohammed Mutia, the president of the Egyptian Judo Federation. Thank you very much for being with us, sir.
Hello?
Hello? Sir, can you hear me?
No, it's not clear, sorry.
Hello?
Hello?
Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, I hear, but the voice is so far.
Okay, I'll try to raise my voice. I am very much delighted to have with us live here in the studio with me the very first Egyptian female judo referee, Marie Zaki. Are we going to have more Egyptian female referees to represent Egypt in international arenas? Tell me more.
First, hello to everyone. Hello, Mary. How are you?
Hello, Captain Muhammad.
Of course, one of our important duties in the Egyptian Judo Federation to support women, especially especially champions. I know Mary from almost 25 years. She was in Al Zohor club, and this is the same club what I was playing before. So we are players in the same club, and she stopped and she started a new career as a referee, and she succeeded in it, and she now she is the first international woman referee in Egypt, and we wish to see her soon in Olympic Games, inshallah.
Inshallah. Of course, I should say congratulations to all the achievements which were realized on the ground by our judo players in different competitions. What's the coming dream? What are the coming competitions in which we are going to participate in the very near future, sir?
We have World Championship in Bulgaria in the last of August. It's for cadets, and we are wishing to have good results, and we wish to have a medal in this competition to return our career and our judo family to the Hall of Fame in the International Judo Federation. And we are working hard for that. We make an international camp for them, and we are pushing them to have these good results to improve our players in all over the ages and over the countries here.
Here we are talking about male and female athletes, Mr. Mutia, true?
Yes, of course. We have a female. She will go to the World Championship. His name is Mariam, and she has the gold medal in African competition from 2 weeks ago. And she is a very, very good, promising player. And also we have Safa Soliman. It's world ranking number 3 now in world ranking, and this is the first time to have a woman in the top 10 world ranking list in judo.
I was just telling Mary that I don't know why we did not have legendary female names in judo since Hiba Rashid, but what you're saying is saying that no, we do have now names who can compete and can raise the Egyptian flag in international arenas, true?
Of course, yes. Of course, yes, it's true, and we are working for that, and they are very, very, very intelligent players, and we are wishing from them a very good result in the next future, inshallah.
And the dream of the Olympic Games, and it's going to be in Los Angeles, inshallah, meaning that maybe this is going to be a reminder of the whole world that in Los Angeles, Muhammad Rashwan in 1982 did something great. And inshallah, we can do something great also with our judo players also in Los Angeles, true? Or this is the way you are urging the players to think as?
Look, to be honest with you, we are working very hard for that dream, to have an Olympic medal in Los Angeles. It's not an easy
job
result to have an Olympic medal, especially when we are coming from little bit difficult time for the Egyptian Judo Federation and the Egyptian Judo family, especially for the results in Paris. But we are working very hard. We have good players. We are making for them the programs
and we are going to follow minute by minute all your activities, sir, because you really are achieving a lot via, as you've described them, intelligent and talented players. Sir,
thank you for that.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for that.
Mary, I have 30 seconds. Your dreams in 30 seconds.
My dreams, this is first, what I achieved is just a huge milestone, but my dream is to work more and believe more in myself, and this is not only for me. I give it as advice for all the women who are watching, whether in Egypt or the Arab world. Believe in yourself, work hard towards your dream, and dream big.
We will dream big. Inshallah.
Inshallah.
Thank you very much for
Thank
being
you.
with us. I had the honor to have you
Me
in this
too.
special episode of Score Sheet. Thank you.
Me too. Thank you so much.
Well, by this we come to the end of our episode. Stay tuned on Nile TV International always for more. And many thanks for watching. This was Nurmeen Abdurrahman.